What's up, guys? Today, we're going to build off of the topic that we talked about this previous week in our podcast. We're going to talk about how to become a faster runner. I'm going to take you through a full workout, explain the thought process behind this workout, how you can implement this into your program, and how you can use this to become a faster and more efficient runner. So today we're going to go through a repeat workout. This is a workout that you can do outside. You can do it at a track. I'm going to do it on an assault runner today. So I'm going to do it on the treadmill. You can do this with no matter what equipment you have access to. You just ideally want to find some sort of flat surface, and also you should know the distance that you're running. So that's why using a treadmill or even a track is going to work really well, because you're going to be able to repeat the same distance every time. So you can have consistent paces or have certain paces that you're shooting for depending on your goals that you're currently training for. So the workout today, like I said, we're going to be doing on the assault runner. I'm going to give you all the details about it. There's so much variation that you can use. Building off of the podcast that we talked about last week, the last episode we released of the Grind, Sleep, Repeat podcast, where we talked about the 3 best workouts that you should be doing in your training to become a faster and more efficient runner. We're going to talk about the track and repeat workouts today. But if you are looking for more information on how to become a faster runner, make sure you go check out the previous episode of the Grind, Sleep, Repeat podcast after you're done watching this video. We'll go in depth on 2 other workouts that you can be doing to improve as a runner and how you can really structure everything. But today, we're talking about track workouts. We're talking about repeats. We're talking about running faster to get faster. Before we hop into it, guys, we are doing an awesome deal here that you can take advantage of. This week, we're doing a free beanie when you buy a FitGrind crew neck sweatshirt. So the sweatshirt that I have on today is our latest release, the charcoal FitGrind crew neck. Has a velvet interior. You're literally going to spend all freaking fall and winter in one of these. Check it out at fitgrindformula.com. I'll leave the link in the comments in the description below. And like I said, this week, if you buy a crew neck sweatshirt, you get a free FitGrind beanie. So don't miss out on your chance for that. Promise you, you're going to spend all fall and all winter in one of these. So as far as nutrition going into a workout like this, I would at least have a meal within 1 to 2 hours, having a good solid protein source, good solid carbohydrate source. Or if it's within 30 minutes of the workouts, you might want to stick to something a little more simple, but you definitely want to have carbohydrates and sodium within that hour of the workout. So if you're about to go do this workout, maybe you opt for a piece of fruit or granola bar or something light that's going to digest that has some carbohydrates in it. But then you also want to make sure that you have electrolytes, because with this workout, you're going to be putting out higher intensity and higher outputs, and you're going to be sweating. So you want to focus on your performance, and those electrolytes are what's really going to help make sure that you can keep your performance up. I just ate a banana, and then I also just downed 1 scoop of our Pink Starburst FitGrind electrolytes. Gives me 500 milligrams of sodium, gives me 400 milligrams of potassium, and 40 milligrams of magnesium. So all set on electrolytes. I'll probably end up doing another scoop at the end of the workouts. That's something that is crucial when you're training in this hybrid style, is making sure that you're feeling your body, you're giving your body what it needs. You're not just randomly showing up and working out. You're making sure that you're taking the steps before the workout, during the workout, after the workout, so you can recover, you can repeat, and you can grow and get better at running and strength training at the same time. That's the whole concept of hybrid training. So I'm going to change. I'm going to get a little warm up in. I'll do a voiceover and tell you exactly what we're doing, the thought process behind everything, give you the sets, give you the reps, and ways that you can kind of tweak things depending on what your current goals are.
So started this workout off with a warm-up. I did a 800-meter jog, nothing too crazy fast, just trying to get some blood flowing. Make sure that when you're doing this style workout, you're not just hopping right into the run. You're doing a jog, so whether that's 1 lap, 2 laps, or if you're doing it on the treadmill, do the equivalent of that. And you can kind of build into that. Maybe the first lap, it's nice and slow, and then the second lap, maybe you pick your pace up a little bit. You can even do some like 200-meter repeats, 100-meter repeats, just to get your legs used to turning over a little faster. You know, typically when you're going out for a distance run, that first 1 to 2 miles is where you start to fall into your groove, you get your legs moving, and that's kind of what this is too, is just making sure that you're getting nice and warm before you start. And then after I did my 800-meter jog, I went to a full dynamic warm-up, just making sure that I'm getting my hips open, getting my ankles ready, just getting the legs activated, just making sure that we are ready to go, because a workout like this, you don't just want to hop right into your workout. So the workout today, we're doing 4 800-meter repeats and 4 400-meter repeats. Like I said, I'm doing it on the assault runner. You can do this on track. You can even go to a flat stretch of land if you have a watch that tracks your distance. But the idea is just make sure that you keep everything flat. You have the same distance. You know the distance that you're running. That way you can repeat it and try and set specific times. So my goal today is to run the 800 meter repeats at 3:30 or faster. We're going to have a 90-second rest interval in between. And then my goal with the 400 meter repeats is to run a 90-second interval with a 1 minute rest in between. So like I said, hopped off after that 800 meters, started to warm up, got the hips open, got the legs loose. Just made sure that I'm getting my legs nice and ready for this workout, because this is a workout that's going to challenge you. You want to make sure that from set number 1, you're ready to go. Your heart rate's up a little bit, your legs have some blood in them, and they're ready for that turnover so you can hop right into it. So after I did my dynamic, hopped to my first interval. Like I said, 800 meters. Set the goal based on what your current goals and what your current fitness is. So for me, I took my previous half marathon pace, which was like 7:24 was my best, and I tried to increase that. So 3:30 or better is a 7-minute mile pace for the 800 meters. So that was the target, to try and go faster than that previous goal pace that I've had. Now, I haven't run a half marathon in a long time, but that was just the goal. And then for your 400 meter paces, you're going to want to try and decrease that time. So my goal was to run at 90 seconds or less, which is a 6-minute mile pace. So the whole goal with this workout and this style is to get your legs used to turning over faster so that you can get more comfortable at those speeds. It's going to help improve your VO2 max. It's going to help your heart rate recovery, because as you saw on the clock there, I set a rest time and tried to stay really strict with that rest time, because that's what's going to force your body to get that heart rate back down and repeat the same effort on every round. Make sure that we're not just killing it on the first set and then you're just holding on for dear life on sets 2, 3, and 4. You want to make sure that this is a pace that is challenging, but you set a goal and you try and repeat it every single round. So 4 800s, 4 400s, and by the end, this is really what you should look like. This is not an easy workout. This is not for the faint of heart. But at the end of that workout, you're going to be toast. Your legs are going to be fried. Your lungs are going to be burning. But that's what's going to help you become a faster runner, is getting used to those faster paces and just going through some hell. But I promise you that it's going to be doing it workouts like this.
All right, so I just finished up that workout. This is what it looks like. It's not sexy, but this is what it looks like when you finish one of these styles of workouts. And the main point with this video that I want to get across today is that with your fitness, you're never going to be handed your goals. You're never going to be handed your progress. You have to go out there and you have to freaking take it. You have to earn every single inch that you ever gain. And the principles that you learn here in the gym or principles that you can go apply in your life, in your relationships, in your jobs, in your business, all the things that you want to achieve in this world, you have to work for every single freaking inch. Nothing is ever going to be handed to you. And gaining speed as a runner is just one of those things. This workout, it's not easy. You have to push. And if you're slacking, you're not going to see the results that you want. Like, this is literally what it looks like. I'm drenched from head to toe when I finish one of these workouts. And you put in that effort, but when you put in that effort and you see the progress, it makes it so much more worth it, versus when progress is just handed to you, it's not worth it. You don't respect it. You didn't earn it. So that's the main point that I want to get across here, is that if you want to get faster, you can do it. You just have to do workouts like this in order to get faster, improve over time, and use these type of workouts sparingly. You know, this is exactly why I always say that you got to be using electrolytes. Like, there's a reason that we came out with our own electrolyte, is because we believe in this product so much. Because if you're just coming to the workout and you're eating healthy and you're not replenishing the electrolytes, the sodium, the magnesium, and the potassium that you lose through workouts like this, and you're just drinking plain water, it's not going to cut it. You're going to cramp. You're not going to have the same performance. So using electrolytes around your workouts, after your workout, throughout the day is a game changer. Go over to FitGrindFormula.com. Try out our Pink Starburst electrolyte if you have not done so. Promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. I'll leave the link in the comments description below. I'll even leave you a discount code you can go use on your first order. Highly, highly, highly believe in this product. Yes, I'm a little biased, but I do personally believe in it. That's why we came out with this, and I can firmly put my name behind this. I'm gonna do another scoop of these electrolytes after the workout. I did one kind of before, and then I had a little bit left over during the run. I'm gonna do an additional scoop just because I'm poor in sweat. So just wanna make sure that we replenish that so that tomorrow we can come back, we can kill our next workouts. So this was the workout. You can see I wrote on my little whiteboard here my times. Usually if I do this workout at the track, I'll program it into my Garmin and it'll keep track of my rest intervals, it'll keep track of my time for me. But the Garmin and the Assault Runner, they're kind of off a little bit. So I just always use the Assault Runner, the distance and the time, and then I go write it down on my whiteboard quickly or a piece of paper. But these were my times. 4 400s and 4 800s, standard 90-second rest on the 800s, standard 60-second rest on the 400s. First one, I got 325. Second one, 320. Third one, 325. Fourth one, 323. So my goal was to get this faster than 330. So I successfully did that on all 4 sets. 400 meters, my goal was to get, I wanted 130 or below. I would have been okay with 135, but I really wanted that 130 below. So goal was 130 or below. Number 1, 130. Number 2, 130. Number 3, 129. Number 4, 127. So I successfully accomplished that goal. My 800 meter paces, I was pacing faster than a 7:30, or sorry, faster than a 7 minute. And then my 400 meter paces, I was pacing faster than 6 minute pace. So my previous PR on a 1 mile at a track, I think it was 5:56 or something like that, 5:54, something like that. That was at the end of my half marathon, my first half marathon prep. So I was in really good running shape. Hitting those paces today, you know, I'm 210 pounds right now. My main goal is to build mass and build strength while still training in this hybrid style and running 10 to 15 miles a week. So I would say that probably not in the best shape compared to my half marathon, post-half marathon, but for 210, able to hit these paces, I'm really proud of that. And at the end of the day, all you should focus on is focus on what your goals are, focus on the paces that you can hit. When I first started running, my background is in strength, my background is in building muscle and training for strength and hypertrophy and strength and conditioning and sports specific background. So running was one of those things that I did for speed. It was for speed and agility. It was for a competitive edge. It was for high intensity intervals to burn fat. I never looked at it as paces and distance. So when I first got into running, it was discouraging to see these paces that I see what people would hit that they post on social media. I'm like, man, I'm not even close to that. So my big tip, if you're just getting into running, or even if you're a vet and you've been running for a long time, focus on your goals, focus on your times, focus on what it is that you want to do with your fitness, and you're going to enjoy your training so much more, and you're going to start to see the progress, and you can really be proud of that. So be proud of your fitness, be proud of the goals that you're working towards, and never say that, you know, downgrade your fitness just because you may not be hitting the same paces that someone you look up to is. Use that as motivation, but focus on you, do what you're doing, and at the end of the day, just be proud with your results and your effort. So give this workout a shot, guys. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to help out any way that I can, so comment down in the comment section below. Like I said, I'll get back to you and help you any way that I can. Go check out FitGrind Apparel or FitGrind Sups. We got that free FitGrind beanie with the crew neck going on right now. And then as always, go check out our supplement line, our protein powder, our electrolyte, our greens, staples, and your supplement regimen that can fill in the cracks of your nutrition and help you recover and help you perform at your best. FitGrindFormula.com. Go check it out if you'd like to support this brand. I'm gonna leave a couple of the videos to go watch on the screen here next. Go check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.